अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपः कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकं। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरोः श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधो दीनबंधो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधाकांत नमस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णप्रेमप्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्णचैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्पिसे नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु भद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवते उत्तमश्लोके भक्तिर्भवति। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। So today we will be reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, Chapter 2, entitled Prayers by the Demigods. And text today we will read 9. Please repeat after me. अथाहम अंशभागेन देवक्यः पुत्रतां शुभे प्राप्स्यामि त्वं यशोदायां नंदपत्न्या भविष्यसि। अथ therefore aham I अंशभागेन by my plenary expansion देवक्यः of Devaki putratam the son Subhe O all auspicious Yog Maya Prapsyami I shall become Tvam you Yashodayam in the womb of Mother Yashoda Nanda Patnyam in the wife of Maharaj Nanda Bhavishyasi shall also appear. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Jai Srila Prabhupada ki. O all auspicious Yog Maya, I shall then appear with my full 6 opulences as the son of Devaki, and you will appear as the daughter of Mother Yashoda, the queen of Maharaj Nanda. Purport. The word Ansabhagena is important in this verse. In Bhagavad Gita 10:42, the Lord says, अथवा बहुनय तेन किम ज्ञातेन तवार्जुन विष्टभ्याहम इदम कृतस्नम एकांसेन स्थितो जगत but what need is there Arjuna for all these details knowledge with a single fragment of myself I pervade and support this entire universe. Everything is situated as a part of the Supreme Lord's potency. In regard to Krishna's appearance in the womb of Devaki, Brahma played a part also because on the bank of the milk ocean, he requested the Supreme Personality of Godhead to appear. A part was also played by Baladeva, the first expansion of Godhead. Similarly, Yog Maya, who appeared as the daughter of Mother Yashoda, also played a part. Thus, Jiva Tattva, Vishnu Tattva and Shakti Tattvas are all integrated with the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and when Krishna appears, he appears with all his integrated parts. As explained in previous verse, Yog Maya was requested to attract Shamkarsan Baldev from the womb of Devaki to the womb of Rohini, and this was a very heavy task for her. Yog Maya naturally could not see how it was possible for her to attract Shamkarsan. Therefore, Krishna addressed her as Shubhe, auspicious, and said, "Be blessed, take power from me, and you will be able to do it. By the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, anyone can do anything, for the Lord is present in present in everything. All things being his part and parcel, anshabhagena, and increasing or decreasing by his supreme will." Balaram was only 15 days older than Krishna. By the blessings of Krishna, Yog Maya became the daughter of Mother Yashoda, but by the supreme will, she was not able to enjoy the parental love of her father and mother. Krishna, however, although not actually born from the womb of Mother Yashoda, enjoyed the parental love of Mother Yashoda and Nanda. By the blessings of Krishna, Yog Maya was able to achieve the reputation of being the daughter of Mother Yashoda, who also became famous by the blessings of Krishna. Yashoda means one who gives fame. So today is also appearance day of Madhvacharya, and also this is the day when Ravana was defeated, Lord Ramchandra killed, delivered Ravana in Lanka. And also here in this temple, a very important day, this particular day, 24 hours kirtan started. And this is the 34th year. Continuous, none or stop, 24 hours kirtan is going on right here. However, I will say something, few sentences about this 24 hours kirtan. Of course, when Srila Prabhupada in 74, year before the opening of this Krishna Balaram Mandir took place, 74, probably in the month of somewhere August, beginning of August or before Krishna Janmashtami for sure, Prabhupada came here for inauguration of Krishna Balaram temple. But as soon as Prabhupada entered, Prabhupada could realize that the temple was not completed. So naturally, Prabhupada get disappointed. However, Prabhupada remained Prabhupada quarter. That quarter was ready in 73 probably, 73 or 74, Prabhupada quarter house was ready. Before temple ready, that house. So Prabhupada staying there, and by the will of Krishna, Prabhupada get little sick. And at that time, Prabhupada requested, all the temples were requested to perform 24 hours kirtan. So Prabhupada was sick, so sickness has to go. In order to remove the sickness of Prabhupada, all temples around the world, they started 24 hours kirtan. And after some time, Prabhupada became cured, and then mission was completed, the kirtan also did not continue, 24 hours kirtan stopped. However, again, when inauguration of this temple took place 75, Ramnami, so many devotees, lot of devotees, hundreds of devotees came here from abroad. And the temple was flooded by the devotee. And at that time there was no proper or enough engagement for them. So Prabhupada desire, okay, they are free, they have no time. Of course, when they are service, then they do perform service. If you have leisure time, no seva, practical seva, then they should start here 24 hours kirtan. And devotees started, they did. But somehow or other, for some time it went on and then again stop and off and on, many times it happened. Eventually, it did not continue 24 hours kirtan. And then, in the year 1984, Ayendra Prabhu came all the way from New York. He came on 84, we don't know which date he arrived. And then he was struggling, he wanted to start and this and struggle. And eventually, 86, okay, 87, 86, 80. This particular day, Vijaya Dashmi, very, for if you want to get victory, become victorious, this debt is very much inducive for any undertaking. So Andhra Prabhu chose this particular day, Vijayadashmi. He started 24 hours kirtan, and by the will of Srila Prabhupada, by the mercy of Krishna Balram Mandir, Radha Shyam Sundar and Gaur Nitai, and by the effort of Andhra Prabhu, this is still we have the continuation. 24 hours kirtan is in continuation. 34 years, non-stop kirtan is going on. It's a very glorious event, historical event. So this is about something in brief. Of course, the Prabhupada started 24 hours kirtan, but somehow or the other, that most starting for 24 hours kirtan, credits most of part goes to Andhra Prabhu, and then after Andhra Prabhu, the present devotee, they are continuing. However, there is another very auspicious day, appearance day of Madhvacharya. Madhvacharya appeared near Udupi in Karnataka, very near to Udupi, about 13-14 kilometers away from the Udupi city. There is a village named Pajaka Kshetra, and there Madhvacharya appeared. So I will not talk much more about Madhvacharya. Jai Sri Sri Krishna Balram ki, Sri Sri Radha Shyam Sundar Lalita Vishakha Gaur Nitai, Srila Prabhupada ki. However, there is very significant incident took place in the life of Madhvacharya, and that is disappearance of Madhvacharya. This is not the regular disappearance. One day there are two temples. One is Shiva temple, Udupi temple, main temple, and next to Shiva temple there is Krishna temple, Ananta Vasudeva. And one morning there is still there is very small room, hardly 20-30 persons can be accommodated at a time for sitting. And Madhvacharya was sitting on the Vyasasana. Still that Vyasasana is there in the temple. It was Raupya Asana, silver Vyasasana, made of silver, not wood or not silver. Madhvacharya was sitting, he was giving Bhagavatam class, speaking. 10-15 devotees were sitting right in front of him. While he was speaking, the devotee could understand, he disappeared. He became out of vision, and that is his disappearance. After some year, after 4 or 5 years, some devotee came into Badrinath. And when they were walking in the mountain range of Badrinath, nearby, all of a sudden, they saw that Madhvacharya was also walking there. And Madhvacharya came near, they were talking also. So they become very much, they disappeared in Udupi, and after many years, he was seen again in Badrinath, in the temple. So thus he disappeared. And then we will come to this part, Bhagavatam. We are discussing of this part about appearance of Lord Krishna, and in this particular chapter 2 of 10th canto, Krishna entered in the womb of Mother Devaki, and one day, hidingly, all demigods, headed by Shiva, Brahma, Indra, Chandra, Varun, they came, stand in front of Mother Devaki, and they have offered very nice prayers. Prayers offered, they were standing in front of Devaki, but they are not offering prayers to Devaki, rather they are offering their prayers to the Krishna, who was in the form of embryo, Garbha. How this incident came, so we go little previous. What happened that, of course, we have discussed many times, Devarshi Narad one time approached Kansa. Narad came to Mathura, and when Kansa came to know such a glorious saintly person, Devarshi has arrived next to my city, outer skirt of my city, very faithfully, with faith and love and affection, Kansa received him. And then Narad Rishi informed him. Some important information was delivered by Narad to Kansa. What was message, what was information? Naradji frankly told Kansa, you have also appeared in the dynasty of Jadu Maharaj, Jadu Vans, Bhoj Vans. You must know that the members of Jadu dynasty, they are almost all they are demigods. They are not ordinary human beings. Demigods had appeared in the Jadu dynasty. So even your associates, your relatives, your so-called friends, they are demigods. And big a conspiracy is going on in order to kill you. Your associates, your so-called friends and relatives, the Jaduvanshi, members of Jadu dynasty, they are demigod. And all demigods, they have some great conspiracy, they want to kill you. Not only you, he also gave Naradji in person, your associate were about to be killed by these demigods. So, Kansa was placed in fear by Narad, and then Narad departed. Thus, information gave, this is happening. Kansa, out of fear of his death, he became very much envious to everyone connected to Jadu dynasty. He became very much envious and he started his atrocity, atyachar, started persecuting the members of Jadu dynasty. He became very much cruel. He developed a very cruel mentality, feeling against the Jadu dynasty. And he started violent action against them. First thing he did, first of all, he dethroned his own father, Ugrasen. He was the prince and Ugrasen was a really ruling king. First thing he did, he could understand that my father is the member of Jadu dynasty, he is a demigod, and there are some conspiracy against me. So first thing, forcefully, he went in front of Ugrasen, caught his collar, gala, and dragged down, dethroned him and arrested him. He put his father, Ugrasen, behind the bars. First thing, he has to do some violent. He was become very angry. Next was Devaki and Vasudeva. He arrested Devaki and Vasudeva and they were in jail. They were put in jail. And then, one after another, of course, one child was already killed. First son of Devaki was killed. After that, Devaki Vasudeva was in prison, and Kansa killed 6 children. 4 plus 1, there were 6 children were killed by Kansa. So most of the members of Jadu dynasty, they fled, they run away from Mathura, other places. However, remaining, some remained there like Akrura and company, and they Akrura and they become follower of Kamsa, not out of love, out of fear. If they would not listen Kamsa, immediately he would kill. So out of fear, they become, remaining members of Jadu dynasty, they become the follower, friend, or servant of Kamsa. This was situation. And then Sukadeva Goswami described that when 6 children, 6 sons of Devaki were killed, one after another, then Balaram entered in the womb of Mother Devaki. Balaram took shelter in the womb of Mother Devaki, and Sukadeva Goswami described that when Balaramji entered, took shelter in the womb of Mother Devaki, Harsh Soka Vivardhanam. Balaram, while he was living in the womb of Mother Devaki, he was arousing, he was creating horse and shock. When Balaram entered in the womb of Mother Devaki became extremely jubilant. Though since many years she was always crying, tears were always coming from her eyes. Never ever he has seen situation where eye was dry, always wet due to suffering. She was along with her husband imprisoned in jail, such an awkward life. 6 children were killed, so always she was weeping, crying. But when Balaram entered, immediately she was feeling the feeling of jubilation. She became very much jubilant. Her Vivardhanam, her jubilation, her pleasure increased. And same time Soka, limitation as well. So simultaneously Mother Devaki become jubilant, and same time he was feeling lamentation also. Jubilation part, when she was thinking about I am going to become the mother of my 7th child, I am going to give a birth of my 7th child, that was his jubilation, her pleasure. Besides, since Balaram, Satchidanand Vigraha, the bliss, Anand, personified Anand or bliss was within her womb, so that Anand was emanating, diffusing in all directions, so become very much happy. But when she was thinking about the fate of my 7th child, 6 children were killed, that what would be destiny, what will be fate of my 7th child, he will also killed. When this type of thought came in her mind, immediately she became very much disturbed. So Balaram was arousing Mother Jashoda jubilation, hers, and same time Balaram was creating lamentation for Devaki, both. Then we will come to this. Bhagavan api Vishwatma viditva kansajam bhayam. When Krishna came to know in Golok, Krishna was very nicely situated in Golok, but when Krishna came to know the suffering of Jadu dynasty, district of Jadu dynasty, district of his own mother. भगवान अपि विश्वात्मा विदित्वा कंस जम भजम जदूनाम निजनाथानाम जोग मायाम समाधिशत. Immediately Krishna summoned, called for Yog Maya. Yog Maya means Krishna's potency, spiritual potency, Yog Maya. Krishna called, as soon as Krishna called Yog Maya came in, right in front, came and with folded hand standing in front of Krishna. Sri Krishna, my dear Lord, for what reason, how can I serve you? Why you called me here? Then Krishna ordered her, Gachha Devi Brajam Bhadre Gop Gobhi Alankritam. Devi, oh worshipable deity, Durga Devi, sorry, Yog Maya, you are very much auspicious, Bhadre. Gachha Brajam Gachha. You, Yog Maya, you go to Braj, you go to Vrindavan. As soon as Yog Maya, Purnamasi Devi heard Krishna directly sending to Vrindavan, Braja, she became very much jubilant. And this, my dear, it is my honor that you are telling, I certainly are. And Krishna encouraging, how Braj is there? Gop Gobhi Alankritam. Braja, Vrindavan, Mathura, it is very much nicely decorated by the presence of Gopa, cow-herd men, cow-herd boys and cows and gopis. Opulence of this Braj is cows, cow-herd boy, gopis. So Krishna glorified opulence of Braja. So you Devi, Yog Maya, you go there. What is the Rohini Vasudevasya Bharjaste Nandago Vasudevasya Bharja, wife of Vasudev, by the name Rohini. Nand Gokule Aste, she is living in the Nand Gokul, in Gokul, in the village of Nand Baba. Krishna, you go Gokul. Why I should go to Gokul? Because wife of Vasudevji, by the name Rohini, she is living in the Nand Gokul, in the village of Nand Baba. Why Vasudev, her husband is Mathura, why she is living there in Gokul? For what reason? It is Anyasa Kansa Sambhigna, out of fear of Kansas, she has left the company of her own husband and hidingly in a sacred place, secluded place, she is living in Gokul. Then what I have to do? You are sending me Gokul, then I accept your order, no question of denying you, disobeying. Certainly it is my honor, it is my pleasure to go there. But please Lord, what is my job, what is my task, what is my duty, what I should do there? And then, Devakya Jathare Garbham Sisakhyam Dhamamak. In the Braja, in Mathura, my plenary expansion, my elder brother Balram is in the womb of Mother Devaki. Where is Balram? My elder brother Balram is in the womb of Mother Devaki. What I have to do? Sannikrisya go there. And Balaram has taken shelter in the womb of Mother Devaki from the take out from there. And Rohindya Udare Sannivesaya. You take out Balaram from the womb of Mother Devaki and you transfer Balaram from the womb of Mother Devaki to the womb of Rohini. Krishna says, Sannikrisya, you use your all expertise on your command, or your talent, or your skill, everything used for this purpose, for this job. There should not be any inconvenience on the part of Mother Devaki. There should be not any, you should not hurt anyway Rohini, as well as Balaram should be very much comfortable. This is my special order, this is my work, and I am telling you, don't spare any expertise, whatever expertise, skill, intelligence, you use your every single ounce of your energy, your talent, your expertise for this job. And all this should be done hidingly, pleasantly. Then why should I do that? Balaram is there, why I should transfer Balaram from the womb of Mother Devaki to in the womb of Mother Rohini? Then this verse talks about answer. Why I should transfer? Atha aham ansabhagena devakyam putratam shubhe. You all auspicious lady, you worshipful lady, my servant Yogmaya Paramasthi, aham, I personally, with all my opulences, with all my plenary expenses, I am going to enter in the womb of Mother Devaki. I am going to become the son of Mother Devaki. So for that reason you have to do is, you have to transfer the Balaram from the womb of Mother Devaki to the womb of Rohini. So athaham ansha bhagena, I, with all my opulence, all my plenary expenses, Swayam Bhagavan, Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam, the Supreme Personality of God, original personality of God, me, personally me, and once I will go there, all my plenary expenses, all my energy will be there. That place should be big enough, comfortable enough. So Balaram has to vacate that place. So you do, and this is your job. And then next, Prapsasito, and you also. This will be really, I am ordering you, I am requesting you. I am going to be the son of Mother Devaki, and you become my younger sister, and you become the daughter. You take shelter in the womb of Yashoda. Yashodayam Nandapatnya, wife of Nanda Maharaj, Nandapatnya Yashoda. You become the daughter of Mother Yashoda. And by this, once you will become the daughter of Mother Yashoda, you will be in position, your status will be like my younger sister. I am also going to take birth from the womb of Mother Yashoda, and after you will come, after me, so you will be reputation, you will get such a great reputation, and honor will come in your favor, Because once people will know that you are the daughter of Mother Jashoda, you are the younger sister of Krishna, this will gain the reputation. So I am going to become the son of Mother Devaki, and you do this job very expertly, nicely. This task it is a great task for me. You do it, and after doing this, you also take shelter in the womb of Mother Jashoda. I will be also there. You and me will be like twin children of Mother Jashoda. Of course, I will become before you, so you will get the status of my younger sisterhood. Prapsasi tvam Jashodaya Nanda Patnyam Bhavishyati. So Prabhupada ji, because really this task was such a great task, how come that Yogamaya Purnamasi Devi could do this one? This big task, transferring Balaram, the plenary experience, Tahara Ditiya Bapu Sri Balaram. Balaram is the next, second expansion of Krishna, as good as Krishna himself. So how come that this task would be done by simply Yogamaya? So here Srila Prabhupada talks about by the blessings of Krishna. Krishna blessed him, her, that you will be able to. My blessing is there with you. And Yogamaya Purnamasi Devi, if you will do this thing, then you will get reputation, just your reputation, your fame would be spread all over the surface of earth. How is reputation? Daughter of Mother Jashoda, sister of Lord Krishna, servant of Krishna, your reputation will spread all over the universe. And means Nanda Patni. Nanda means Ananda. Your reputation and your bliss, your pleasure, everything would be increased. Srila Prabhupada in this purport laments, though Yogamaya took birth, she became the daughter of Mother Jashoda and Nanda Baba, but by the supreme will of Krishna, she could not enjoy the parental affection of her parents, Nanda Baba and Mother Jashoda. Whereas Krishna, apparently, people in general know, in the eyes of people in general, Krishna appeared as the son of Mother Devaki, but he enjoyed the supreme parental affection of Mother Jashoda and Nanda Baba. So this could happen, concluding, by the blessings of Krishna, Yogamaya was by the blessings of Krishna, Yogamaya was able to achieve the reputation of being the daughter of Mother Jashoda, who also became famous by the blessings of Krishna. Jashoda means one who gives fame. So, here Krishna directly talking to Yogamaya, Purnamasi Devi. Here in Prakat Leela, Yogamaya is Purnamasi Devi, Purnamasi. Her name, Yogamaya here, when this will Purnamasi or Vrinda Devi. So, I think I should stop here in question or comment. This verse tract record, very simple. You transfer Balaram from the womb of Mother Devaki to Mother Rohini because I am going to enter. The place should be big enough for me. I don't want to be very much congested. Balaram is there and I am also there. No. Kick him out. No, not kick him out. Just transfer. So she did very nicely.
How did Krishna appear in Yashoda's womb before Yoga Maya? He said he'll appear in Yashoda's womb before Yoga Maya appears. You said something like that?
Yeah. Other Purana, especially Gopal Champu, describe how Krishna first similarly appeared in the mind of, in the lap of Mother Nanda Baba. Nanda Baba transfer from his mind in the mind of Mother Jashoda. So first Krishna entered in the mind of Mother Jashoda, then he descended from there, came to the heart. From the heart, Krishna came in the womb. He wanted to, like, she should feel affectional feeling, Vatsalya bhava. For that reason, Krishna remained. At that time, simultaneously, Yog Maya also, the both were like twin children, twin embryo of Mother Jashoda. Approximate 7 or 8 months, 7 to 8 months, they lived together. Krishna was there, and Yog Maya, Purnamasi Devi. When time of birth came, then Krishna came from the womb first, and Yog Maya, Purnamasi Devi came after. So both Mother Jashoda has given twin children, one female and male. Male was Krishna. When Vasudev ji came with his Vasudev Krishna, at that time, also it was night, but still Krishna hid himself in the sari of Mother Jashoda. Mother Jashoda gave birth to twin children, but she was not aware. And when Vasudev ji came, the Krishna became very, Vasudev should not see. So Krishna, very few minutes, few hours ago, so Krishna hiding, he took the Mother Jashoda sari and covered himself. And when Vasudev ji came, as soon as Vasudev ji put his child Krishna next to the Mother Jashoda, and then Krishna uplifted the sari and then both together, merged together. And he put there, and immediately, because it was really dark and Krishna was behind some, so he was such a tricky boy, so he could not see. He did not see, he did not know anything. He put his child and took the baby, the daughter of Mother Jashoda, younger sister of Krishna, took and returned back, and offered to console. Like Gopal Champur, very exactly date it describes when Krishna entered in the womb of Mother Jashoda. It was winter season, January or beginning of January or end of December.
Just like we give the example that Yashoda gave twins to birth, and Vasudev gave Yog Maya and gave to Kamsa. And when Kamsa tried to kill him, she went upstairs and told him that one will kill, he is already born. So now, how did then Subhadra become his sister, Krishna's sister? How can we understand that?
Actually, I did not हिंदी में समझा
जब सुभद्रा को ले गए, योग माया को ले गए,
No, सुभद्रा टूक आप सुभद्रा का जन्म बाद में हुआ था, वहाँ नहीं हुआ था.
अच्छा तो ये योग माया सिर्फ थी, योग माया अलग है और सुभद्रा अलग है.
Yeah. Okay, so yes, Mataji. No. continuous 7-8 months, Yog Maya, Purnamasi Devi lived in the womb of Mother Jashoda. Krishna was also there. Both दोनों को रहना है ना, जब जन्म लेना है तो रहना ना पड़ेगा, ऐसे थोड़ा कैसे. This was fortune, she was getting such a prestige to become a sister of Krishna. So that little inconvenience she could tolerate. ऐसा नहीं कि नहीं मैं नहीं जाऊंगी, कितना भारी प्रेस्टीज है, बाप रे बाप, कृष्ण की बहन, कृष्ण की बहन. So for that it was very, this inconvenience was very insignificant for her. She lived there, right next to Krishna, touching the body of Krishna for continuous more than 7 months. So you can understand the fortune of Yog Maya, Purnamasi Devi. Here that same is called Purnamasi Devi. Brinda Devi, both Brinda Devi and Purnamasi Devi. They both are responsible for arranging the pastime of Krishna. If Krishna wants to serve like a boat festival, then mentality created by Yog Maya, Purnamasi Devi, and there should be a boat, there should be reservoir of water, there should be like some patwar. So who Brinda Devi will arrange this thing. And mentality, in क्या कहते हैं उसको, feeling created by sometimes Krishna desires. Who can develop desire? By the mercy of, by the potency of Yog Maya. Krishna gets certain type of sentiment, sometimes desire. Okay, now I have to swim. I have to boat festival. Then someone has to arrange the boat. So who will arrange the boat? It is duty of, responsibility of Brinda Devi. There should be suitable, nice, small or big boat should be there. The paraphernalia, Brinda Devi. And bhavana, mentality, desire. What desire is controlled by Brinda Devi, Yog Maya. And other thing, Kunj should be very clean. There should not be any throne. So who will do the brooming? Then Brinda Devi calls this Lalita Vishakha, you do that thing. This is a little complicated. You should not go in that deep. Prabhupada ji, कहाँ है? तो हम भी तो आज नहीं मिले हैं, आज कहाँ है? I did not know where is today she. Today I don't know where she, in which forest she is. Purnamasi Devi, I don't know today whether he is Vrindavan or Kamban or Madhuban.
Give her a call.
आप पूछ लीजिए, आप पूछिए, आप भी बताइए कि पूछ कर बताइएगा हम लोगों को कहाँ है.